Many times we take our vehicles for servicing, but we forget the most important engine, which is yourself. This evening and in this lives, I want to break down to you the 8 pillars of health that help you to maintain your health and even reverse chronic diseases. Because this is something that is doable and it is something that you can be able to master. So, I'm Dr. Joshua Nderitu. I am a family physician. In this live presentation, we are looking at doctor-led 8 pillars of maintaining good health and reversing metabolic health, thus lowering your glycated hemoglobin, your blood pressure, and also maintaining your weight safely and sustainably. So let's look at how do we go about this. Welcome to Wellness Health Services Health Talks. So the first pillar that is very critical that you really need to be conscious about is your nutrition. Food is the steering wheel of your metabolism. And without nourishing your body with the right nutrition, then you are set for a health roller coaster. So we need to prioritize foods that are whole, meaning we aim for more of the whole grain foods, and also aim for food that is high in vegetables, adequate amounts of proteins, and also good serving of fruits. So first of all, the plate should be half the vegetables, a quarter of the plate is proteins, and a quarter of it is the slow carbohydrates. Of course, you know that you should ensure that throughout your meal and throughout your day, you should ensure adequate hydration. So cut liquid sugars, replace things like sodas, juices with water, and also possibly you can substitute your water with lemon. You can add lemon to your water to make it more nutritious. Then the other very important ingredient in your diet is ensuring that you have adequate amount of fiber serving. We talk about 30 grams of fiber per day. This you can get from things like beans, lentils, and also vegetables. So these ones will help you to fill your stomach fast, and this will also blunt the glucose spikes and keep you full for longer. So those hunger cravings that you tend to have will be able to be blunt by the proteins, the fiber, and the vegetables. So remember that protein at every meal and swapping carbohydrates, the refined ones, with the slow carb is very important. Then would be to prioritize walking after meals. So it has been shown and scientifically proved that 10 minutes of walk after meals helps your muscles to absorb glucose in a better way, even without the need of insulin. The second pillar of health is movement, and the motion is the glucose disposal system. So one, I've talked about the post-meal walk, ensuring that you walk between 15 to 20 minutes after meals. And as I've said, this will help your muscles to absorb glucose in a better way, even without the assistance of insulin. Then the other exercises is making sure that you have adequate aerobic exercises. There are 3 pillars when we talk about exercise. The first pillar is aerobic exercises, which could include walking, and you can, it has been shown that if you walk between 7,000 to 10,000 steps in a day, that will be adequate. You can also do other exercises like jogging. You can do swimming. You can do cycling. You can do rope skipping, whatever that you are able to put in your schedule. And these exercises should at least go for 30 minutes for about 5 days or most of the days of your week. You have 3 days of strength training every week. This is to help strengthen your muscles and also build your flexibility. Then also ensure that you build flexibility. This will ensure your joint stability and also protect your muscles. 40. Then the risk of losing your muscle mass is real, and it continues. Is a process that continue progressively. So remember that each week schedule time for aerobic exercises and block 2 days for strengthen training. Then the other pillar of good health is your sleep, and we talk about 7 to 9 hours of uninterrupted sleep each night. Poor sleep raises the hunger hormones, and this leads to cravings. So what are the 3 critical actions that you should prioritize? One is what we call the screen curfew. This would mean that 2 hours before you get to sleep, keep off the electronics. This is your phone, your computers, and everything that will introduce you to blue light, because this will make confusion in your mind, because the mind does not differentiate between the light from the sun and the light from the electronics. So the moment you expose yourself to these blue lights before you sleep, then your mind interprets this as daylight, and then you have difficulties getting into sleep. So to enjoy good sleep, 2 hours before you sleep, cut off the electronics exposure, and you enjoy your sleep as a baby. Then have a consistent window of sleep. Decide on a specific time of sleeping, that circadian rhythm, so that when it comes to time to sleep, then you are in tandem with your circadian rhythm. So tomorrow, sleep is an important investment, and so invest in it, and decide that you are going to have a sleep rhythm that is consistent and that you are going to follow on a daily basis. Then the 4th pillar that is very important in your health is stress and emotional health. Remember that stress drives snacking, and also spikes your insulin and your stress hormones. So these ones lead you to more insulin being secreted, the fight and flight hormones, and so you are on high alert, and this can lead to cravings and the poor control of your weight and accumulation of belly fat. So if you have anything that makes you anxious, or anything that is putting you pressure under you, remember the breathing exercises, where you take some time just to breathe in with your mouth, and then hold your breath, and then breathe slowly with your nose. So these breathing exercise, they help you. One, they help you instantly to control your blood pressure. They help you lower your heart rate. They also reduce your anxiety, and then stabilize your hormones. Then walking. If you feel stressed by anything, or anything that happens that is putting pressure under you, for example, someone has annoyed you, instead of having an exchange, take a walk. By the time you take your 20-minute walk and you come down, then the energy is used up. So remember that stress and anger is energy, and the only way to use energy is to put it into an alternative use. And you can do some work, or you can take a walk, or you can exercise, and this will help you relax and have a better way of controlling your stressful situation. Then the other thing that you can do is practicing gratefulness. This you can do either in the morning or in the evening. And the trick is, when you look at your day, what are the things that have happened that you are really grateful for, and this will help you to calm down, and they also remove your mind from concentrating so much on the things that did not happen the right way. So when you are grateful and you concentrate on the being grateful, then you start with your day with a positive mindset, and this lowers your cortisol levels. Then the other thing that helps also to overcome stress is journaling. If that are occupying your mind that you feel they are overwhelming, just putting that list down. These are the things that are bothering me. These are the things that are stressing me. So do not make your mind to be a basket of things. Learn to put things on paper, and then when you have put them on paper, prioritize which problem will you solve, and then it will have the biggest impact on your life and in your health. And then you can also prioritize by writing solution to the problem that you have. Write the problems down, and then as Brian Tracy says, that once you have put the problems down, write like 20 solutions to each of the problems. And then after you have put the 20 solutions to the problem that you have, pick one problem solution that you can be able to implement immediately, and this will help you to lower your emotions and overcome your stresses and be able to have a calm mind. Then the next pillar is lowering or reducing the health endangering behaviors. So what are some of these health endangering behaviors? The commonest one that we are very used to are things like smoking. Smoking or tobacco use in any form is health endangering. So if you are a smoker, struggle as much as possible to overcome your smoking, and this will have a big impact on your health. If you don't smoke, please don't start. It is life endangering. Then the other health endangering behavior is alcohol use. Alcohol use, for a long time we have been told that men can take 2 drinks of any kind that they enjoy, and the ladies can take 1 drink. But if you look at it critically, recent research is showing that alcohol in any of its forms is dangerous to your health. So if you can keep away from alcohol, the better for you. Remember that alcohol takes a long time for the liver to synthesize it, and if you take it within 48 hours, then you put your liver on high action mode, which is not good for you. Then the other health endangering behaviors include sitting too much. If you are someone who works in an office, please take some breaks after every 2 hours. Take 10 minutes break. You can just walk around the block. You can enjoy some exercises. You can do some press-ups. You can do whatever, some squats, whichever exercise that you like, or even just walking around the block, or just walking around and enjoying the daylight sun, so that you don't persistently sit down. If you want to see the impact of sitting on your health, then you can check in some of my previous videos in the Overall Health YouTube channel on the impact of sitting on your health. Then the other health endangering behavior is excessive use of electronics. So if you are always scrolling on your phone, on TikTok, on YouTube, whichever social media platform that you are in, excessive use of electronics then becomes an addiction, and this increases your dopamine and the feel-good hormones, and this creates a cycle for craving for more of the social media and the use of electronics. If you use electronics, as we have said before you sleep, then you interfere with good sleep pattern, and this is not good for your health. Then the other thing that you need to cut on is the use of ultra-processed foods, like the sugar, the table sugar that we use often. If possible, cut it off. Juices, drinks like sodas, all these have been shown to be health endangering. And then ensuring that you have adequate hydration. The good hydration, we talk about 2 to 3 liters, but remember that how much water you need is dependent on what environment you are in, what activities are you being, and what activities are you involved in. And the other health endangering habit is the kind of environment that you are in. Things like noise, consumption of microplastics. Try as much as possible to look for ways to reduce these kind of health dangers. Then the other pillar of health is having good social health, good social connections. This helps you. One, social health is very important. One, when you have stress of any kind, when you have a group of people whom you can share with your stresses, your worries, then it helps you to be able to overcome your stress and bring it to manageable levels, such that then you are able to overcome your stress. Then the other importance of social health is finding someone whom you are accountable to. If you decide as a group that you are going to be jogging together, then when you feel you are not motivated, your colleague might have the energy, and she will encourage you, or he will encourage you, and then you go for the walk. You can also exercise together, like you can join a gym together, you can start a health club at your workplace, or you can decide as a company, before our days starts, you have some exercises, and all of you come early, like 30 minutes before, you have 30 minutes of exercise. Or you can decide as a company in the evening, after you finish working, you have 30 minutes of possibly aerobics, and you just get a trainer, and that will help you. You can also decide that as a group, you can join a health coaching program. Remember that at Wellness Health Services, we have the Health Insights 360. This is a program that helps you to bring these pillars of health into practice through health coaching between myself, the nutritionist, psychologist, exercise experts. And you can enroll as a team into this program, and we can take you through the program in a 3-month period, and this will help you maintain your health. Then sharing your goals, your health goals with colleagues, that will help you to sustain them, and be able and make you accountable to continue and to remain on track. Then you can also celebrate together as a group. When you have achieved a particular goal, you have been exercising, you can have some time together just to socialize, have a drink together, and this will help you be more healthy and reduce stress. Then the other pillar of health is preventive care, and also going for essential screening. So what are the things that when we talk about preventive care and the important biomarkers, what are we talking about? We are talking about the things that you need to track is your blood pressure. You need to, at least on a 3-month basis, monitor your blood pressure. Then it's also good to monitor your weight. Then it is also good to monitor your waist circumference. For ladies, it should not go beyond 80 centimeters. For men, it should not go beyond 102. Remember, your belly fat and your waist circumference is an indicator of how much visceral fat that you have. And the visceral fat is a big risk for cardiometabolic disorders. Then monitoring your glucose levels. This is very important, and you can do it yearly. If you are someone who is on treatment, then you need to regularly see your regular health provider and review your medications as necessary. Then going for the necessary screening and ensuring that you undergo the appropriate screenings. For from the age of 18 years, if you are sexually active, then you need to go for a pap smear every 5 years, or a VIA, which is visual inspection of the cervix to see whether there is any color changes. And then from the age of 45 or earlier, if you have a family history of breast cancer, going for breast cancer screening with mammograms. And of course, from the age of 25 and above, you also need to be doing self-breast awareness. This is self-breast examination, doing it the right way. If you want to know how to do the right way breast examination, I have a video on how to do it, and I have several posters on doing the self-breast examination in my social media handles. So you can check on that and learn how to do the self-breast examination the right way. Then the other important screening for men after the age of 55 and depending on your history and your risk, is doing a PSA. A PSA is a test that is used to test for prostate cancer, and if you are a man, then you need to go for it after the age of 55, but discuss with your healthcare provider what are your risks and how do you interpret the results. Then the other very important screening test is screening for colon cancer. Remember that in the African setup, colon cancer seems to set at earlier ages. So we need to start colon cancer screening from the age of 45, and then after that you do it after every 10 years. If you feel at a risk, then you can do stool or cut blood every 2 years. Then the other pillar of health is your mindset and the habit design and your financial health, and also being able to manage work-related burnout. So remember that burnout is one of the ways that causes stress. So it is important that you are able to do the work that is necessary for you, be able to delegate adequately, and also be able to manage your finances, and also learning the special skills to learn about money. You remember that you cannot be able to create wealth, and you cannot be able to let money work for you if you do not have financial literacy. So it is an important thing that in your daily routine and in your daily learning activities, you include financial literacy, because this will save you a lot of headaches. So it is important that you have financial literacy. So I've talked about so many habits. I'm sure that many of you are feeling overwhelmed. Where do I do? Now, there are 5 core principles of creating habits. And the most important one is making it easy. So what breathing exercises? You can decide, before I do my brushing, my teeth brushing, I will do some breathing exercises. And you do 5 minutes breathing exercises before you brush your teeth, and then create routines. If you want to be sleeping at specific times, at a specific time, so 2 hours before that, set a routine, like you will be able to switch off your phones, switch off the television, switch off the electronics, and possibly just have a good family time, possibly after dinner, so that you prepare your mind for a slow down and for a switch off. Then make it also difficult not to do. Remember that these habits that we are talking about are very simple to do. But as Jim Malone also says, simple things and easy things are easy to do, but they are also very easy not to do. So remember that if you don't do it, then you will live with regrets. If you do it, then you will be able to be on top of your health. Then the other thing that is very important is ensuring that you do not miss out on 2 consecutive days. So if you miss one day, well and good, but don't let yourself miss for 2 days. So make it difficult for you to miss out on your habit. Then the other important habit that will help you to stick with your routines is doing it poorly. Something that is worth doing it well is also worth doing very poorly. What I mean by this is, if you really have to jog, for example, and you really need to jog, but for some reason you have had a very busy day, you have not been able to jog, just going around the block, just one round, that's good enough. Or just doing some push-ups. You can decide, okay, today I'm not able to do my strength training, I'll just do 5 push-ups. That's good enough. Or I'll do some squats. So you do it poorly, and don't blame yourself because you have done it poorly. Then it is also good to build accountability. How do you build accountability? Whatever is done needs to be monitored. So you can monitor, how many steps am I doing on a daily basis, and have a steps log. You can also have a diet log. How has been my diet been throughout the week? If you have challenges in time, you can log on a calendar how you are using your hours, so that you can see where can you find time to create time for your exercises, and this will help you create time for your exercises. Then finally, being accountable to a group of people. As I said, if you do it as a group, you create synergy among yourself, and so when one person is unable to do it, the group uplifts him and you move forward together. So remember that your health is your biggest wealth, and you have to guard it with all the effort that is needed, so that we do not talk of just lifespan, but we talk of a healthy span. So if you do not take the responsibility of taking care of your health, you have to regret it because of illness or because of poor health, and this you will not be able to enjoy. So you live with the regret. Rather than regret, why don't you take up the challenge and be on top of your health and overcome the challenges of poor health? So our health is our wealth. Let's protect it and let it be a priority. So thank you for joining this live. I will answer any question on the live, on the comment section of this live, and I welcome any questions.
No question.
No question.
Yeah, no question, no comment.
So in the absence of comments and the comments, then let's we close it there. Thank you for joining me this evening for this live presentation. We meet again on Thursday for another live presentation, and for we keep learning together. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us. For more evidence-based health issues and health advice, look and follow up the Overall Health YouTube channel for more health insights. Thank you very much.